Hi everybody, welcome back to another 3-card read. This is Amy Thomson and I am here today to let you know what you need to know to have a great day, what Spirit wants to tell you so your dreams and goals can come together in the most perfect and divine way. And then also the last question that we're going to be doing is what else Spirit wants you to know. All right, so what I have in front of me is I've got 3 piles, okay? So this is the first pile, this is the second pile, and this is the third pile. Now, before you select your pile, take a moment to actually tune in with the energies because it's going to allow yourself to really use your intuition. And when your intuition is on, you will get exactly the right message for you. And when it is off, you will get some random stuff that may have 1 or 2 messages for you. So take a moment, pause the video if you need to, close your eyes if you need to, just go to the one that is calling you, 1, 2, or 3. The timestamps are in the description box. If you scroll down below, you can just go down and click on the video that you want relating to your pile that you chose. Yes, you can choose more than one if they're calling to you. But yeah, without waiting any longer, let's get into it. Okay, if you chose group number 1, this is your daily 3-card read. For your pick a card reading, for what you need to know in order to have a great day, the first card is Hermit. Let's see what you got for your second cards. This question is, what do you need to know in order to have everything come together with ease, joy, and in the most perfect divine way, with grace? Now, this could be your projects, it could be your personal life, it could be like your work, like everything that's important to you coming together. And this is the card for you. I don't know if I got 2 cards there. No, it's just 1. I feel my way into faith, 1 step at a time. And then the third card, this one is what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay, so Spirit, what else do you want group number 1 to know? You know, what's kind of neat about this this card in front of me, right in the center, is like I've got my black and white picture, and then the Hermit card's a black and white card, and then this other one is very beautiful red and pink, right in the middle of the rest of the picture. And then you have, for what else Spirit wants you to know, you have the future, or Skuld, like Goddess Skuld, in reverse. Okay? Let's look at the first one. So today is a day that you need to actually look within for some answers. Like you really might even need to relax, take a bit of time to yourself. Even if you don't need answers, I'm getting the impression that you might need some downtime. So self-care, time to reflect, maybe like going into your thoughts, or snuggling up with a blanket, reading a book. Maybe you're going to be doing some creative writing or some kind of like hobby that's like one of those hobbies that you would do just on your own. What I'm getting from this is that you just need some kind of recharge time so that you can allow your light to shine. All right, it'll give you an opportunity to look at things differently. Perhaps you've just been too busy in your life, or perhaps there are things in your life that you don't understand, maybe interactions with other people or things that have happened. Regardless, maybe you've got too much work or too much schoolwork. Regardless, Spirit is saying for you to take some time to yourself today. Yay! It'll allow yourself to just rediscover your own light and bring it out. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit dark or in a not so great place. This is not for everybody. Okay, some people watching this video are going to be like high vibing already, but some people watching this video, they just need to have some time to reflect so that they can really like clear some of this like darkness out from around them or within their life, or things they've been attracting might not be what they really want to be attracting. Regardless, it's like whichever is your situation, take what resonates. And I'm getting the vibe though that when you take time for yourself today, it's really going to be a really healing, nurturing time. So regardless of where you are, it's like doing something nice for yourself. Like really like giving yourself permission to step away from the world and just do something nice for you. That's the vibe I'm getting from this today for you. Okay, so the second one is, what do you need to know in order to have your dreams and goals and projects manifest in the most perfect and divine way? Okay, for everything to come together. So feel your way into faith 1 step at a time. So Spirit is saying that sometimes you have a tendency to want to do too many things at once. You want to move forward on all of these projects or ideas or things that you have to do with people, the responsibilities like financial, legal, medical, like family, work, school, regardless, it's like you have these responsibilities and you feel like you kind of have to do everything, or you're trying to do too many things at once, or you're trying to like move forward at a pace that's faster than is necessarily what your spirit is calling for right now, right? And that there are gaps. Like in this picture, there's like two mountains, right? Two mountainsides, and then there's a bridge that goes between them, and then a moon, right? So it's just saying you might not be able to see through the darkness. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of stuff to think about. There's a lot of stuff going on. You don't need to see everything. You don't need to take care of everything. You don't need to put so much pressure on yourself to perform. Like I'm getting this feeling of like you put a lot of pressure on yourself. Unneeded pressure. Okay? Spirit is saying you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to please anybody or do anything that would be like you don't need to justify yourself, who you are and your actions and things that you do. Yes, communication is good. Okay? So some people in your life may need to know what's going on. Communication is really good. So don't just ignore people because it has an effect on them. But you don't need to justify what you do or you don't do. All right? What you do need to do is take some time for you and really just get a clear head. Take some space for yourself. Know that when you're working towards, again, this is a daily 3-card read. So what is happening today could be different for you tomorrow. Okay, so as of today, Spirit is saying just to take one step at a time with things and feel it. Instead of just using your eyes, like actually tune in with yourself. Maybe that's why Spirit is saying for you to take some time to hermit, some time to go within, some time to like really tune into yourself and get the right answers. Just be with your own energy. All right, so one step at a time, feel your way. Allow faith to guide you, because faith is going to come before manifestation. So when you're following your faith and you're going within to get the answers, instead of looking from the outside, you're going to be guided in the right direction. The last question is, what else does Spirit want you to know? You got the Goddess Skuld in the future in inverse, right? So this is again, I'm intuitively channeling this for you, but this is letting me know that you are misdirecting your energies right now. Like you're dimming your own light because I'm getting that it has to do with like the things that you're doing in your life and like a lot of responsibilities or feeling like you have to perform or do things, right? But Spirit is saying for you to just look towards the future with an open mind. Be very unattached to having things perfect, okay? Because you're so you're wanting things to be just right for yourself and for others, right? Like you want to make sure everything's taken care of, but because you're kind of fixated, I guess, on making things right for the future, you're not in the present right now. So it disconnects you from this, like from yourself, and therefore when you're doing things for your future and to help your future and whatnot, you're doing it from a space of action as opposed to like inaction. And inaction, and this is interesting because it came up in one of my other readings that I did just earlier, but inaction, this is like when you go within and then you can actually act according to what the most important things are from your inner knowing and your inner self. If you have a hard time with that, make a list. I was going to pull over one of my lists, right? Because I like to make lists. It really helps me. But I was going to pull one over and show you, and then I realized there's like way too much stuff on there. You don't want to see my lists. But anyways, it's like just do something to get it out of your head, because this is telling me that if you keep this up, you're going to be scattered in too many directions, in which case then it's going to slow down the things that you're working on a lot. So don't be attached to the future. Don't hold on to the past. Just allow yourself to be in the moment, but really tune into what's right for you. And if you have a lot of thoughts or ideas, or you want to make sure that all of these things are taken care of, because I understand that you do have responsibilities and you don't want to let everything go. So, like I could help you with this, but this is not why I'm here. I'm here to channel. Just find a way or a system to get these things out of your mind and out of your thoughts, just to clear yourself so that you can like organize them in a way that works for you and you can get the help and assistance that you need, okay? Because I'm flipping this over. So there's this beautiful woman. She's very, very bright. She's very heart-centered and connected, but she's also like extremely intelligent, has very, very clear eyes, you know, clear vision, right? So I'm kind of like interpreting a lot of this stuff, right? But at the same time, it's like very strong inner knowing, because then she can walk into the future and shine bright with no problem, because she's fixed. She's got a fixed vision. She knows where she's coming from. She knows who she is internally. She knows what's important to her. And it's just like she's radiating energy and radiating light everywhere she goes. And the light gets dispersed in different directions, but it's most solid at the crown, okay? When it's in inverse today, okay, again, it can be different in different readings. The message I'm getting for you is not to allow your energy to be scattered in so many different directions. Just be very, very clear and focused where you're putting it. Take that time to be that hermit and allow yourself to feel into the next steps and stop trying to do so much at once. It's like feel into the next steps, but also create some kind of system so you can get these things out of your mind so that you don't have to worry about all of the details for things. And chances are you're going to have to set up like teams and people around you to assist with things. So it's like, what are the things that you love to do that you're best at? What are the things that you don't like or have a terrible time doing, or you're just terrible at, or that you keep trying to improve on, but it just doesn't seem to go that well? So what are the things that you can like pass off to other people, and what are the things that you can keep and do for yourself that you want to do, right? Because these things, like doing more of these things that you love and having other people take on the other things, it's going to allow you to be in more of a connected like space for yourself all the time, and it will allow you to get these things done for everybody else a lot easier, right? So utilize the resources. Take this time today to figure out how you can utilize resources and things for the betterment of your future. You're not going to have all the answers at once. Like, we always wish that we did, but we don't, okay? So this is where the faith comes in, right? You may know that you don't want to be doing these certain things in your life, but you may not know how to have somebody else do these things yet. Okay, so just like put that in the I would like to find this list and start like putting things out to the universe. But when you put things out to the universe in a like a feeling of prayer, it's not like, oh, I really need this, because that is like a lack mentality and a resistance mentality. But if you put something out and you're like, wow, you know what? I've now discovered that I'm in my best power when I'm like this and I'm taking care of these things. And then just I imagine that I have all of the right people taking care of all of the other things. One of the things that I tell myself on a regular basis, I say, this is a possibility I love to daydream about, because that has no resistance, because I'm not telling myself I have to do it. It's just something I love to daydream about. And then I say, my team is complete with all of the people, like all of the right people in all of the right places. Because what I've learned about people is sometimes you think they're going to be good in one spot and you're totally wrong. They're actually better somewhere else. So when I tune in with that energy and that idea about my team's complete with all of the right people in all of the right places, when I start to daydream about that, I start to see who's good where for what. And then the people in my life just start to show up, and these pieces start to manifest for the teams in my life to come about. And therefore, I can go on and do the projects and do the things that I love to do and be with the people I love to be with. And these people on my team are doing the things they love to do, because it's just perfectly in alignment. So you might want to look into that. Take some things off of your plate, take some time for you. And you know, you've got a really, really cool, I can tell you've got a really, really cool future coming, because you have so much brightness and so much like when you have this and you're in your energy, it's like you're going to be so solid and moving straight forward towards your goals. It's like your focus and drive and ambition are actually quite nice. And so when your energy is right and when you're feeling, as opposed to just pushing forward, you're going to move mountains. It's really cool. So anyways, that is all I have for you, group number 1. I hope you liked your 3-card read. And please let me know in the comments. If you haven't clicked the notification bell where you can get notified when I post videos, please do. Yeah, because again, it's like you can tune into the energies and get a message every day if you want. So I will talk to you in another reading. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay guys, if you chose group number 2, this is your reading right here. This one is what do you need to know in order to have a great day? Okay, you got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Woo woo! That's actually one of my favorite cards in this deck, just because it's just got lots of colors. I love colors. Anybody who knows me knows I love colors, which is strange because I draw a lot in black and white. But if you saw my wall behind me, my green screen wall, it's covered with really crazy, abstract, colorful paintings. Very, very colorful. All right, so let's, the next card is, what do you need to know? What does group number 2 need to know in order to have all of their dreams come together in the most perfect way under divine grace? And the last thing is, what else Spirit wants you to know? I have a feeling you're going to get a very colorful reading. All right. Share my light with the world. Wow. Okay, so for what do you need to know to have a great day, you got 10 of Pentacles in reverse. For what you need to know to have everything come together with ease, joy, and in a divine, perfect way, with, you know, divine grace, you got wish. And then you got I share my light with the world for the last thing that Spirit wants you to know. So first off, the 10 of Pentacles, right? This is an awesome card. This is fulfillment and abundance, right? So Spirit is saying the only thing missing from you having everything that you want and need right now is a transfer, like a transformation of thought. It's like Spirit is saying you actually do have everything there. Like your manifestation abilities are top notch, bang on. It's like today, this is your energy today again, because this is a 3-card read. It's like when you get your energy right today, you can have literally anything that you want. You know, complete fulfillment and abundance. And you need to, okay, so if you see this card, you've got like 9 pentacles. And then in the center of the center pentacle, there's another pentacle, which makes the 10th one. And that's a very, very focused thing. So today, your message is to focus on what you want, right? And just really be allowing yourself to be in alignment with it. The next card that you got is wish. So no wish is too big or too small. It's like when you get that you can wish for something and actually have it happen, when you have faith in that, it's like miracles really do happen. It's when we get taught that we can't make wishes, or we have to make a wish on a star, or wishes never come true, or whatever. It's like making wishes on stars is fun, just so you know, it really is. But it's like we get taught almost like making wishes is like everything's a pipe dream and it's not going to happen. Right? And that's a really sad thing to teach people. But Spirit is saying, no. It's like make wishes. I wish for that. I wish for that. When you're going around today and you're making wishes, feel those wishes. It's like, oh, this will be so nice. I love it so much. And, oh, I wish for that. And I wish for that. It's like there is no limit on the wishes that you can make. It's not like in the story of Aladdin where it's like 3 wishes. I think in the actual, I don't know in the original story. You know what? I actually don't know the original story, so I'm not going to go there. But I do know that when it comes to the universe, it's not 3 wishes. It's like, it's abundant. You can have anything. And so go around today and wish for anything and everything that you want and feel it. It's like, oh, I wish for that. I wish for that. Ooh, here's a fun game I like to play with my kids. You know, we go around and I heard this on, I think it was Neville Goddard. I don't know, but I heard it on somebody's prosperity mindset YouTube video, okay? But it was really cool. And he said, well, and okay, so he reads a lot of things from other people, so I actually don't even know where it originally came from. And I just want to be clear on that. But it's like, I'm going to give you a task. It's like you have $1,000 and you have to spend it today on yourself. What do you do? And so we ask each other that all the time. And it's like, we have to get very good at coming up with this, because one of the things that I noticed when I first started doing it, it took me like 20 minutes to come up with what to spend $1,000 on. That was the first time I did it. Okay. And it was all about unblocking prosperity stuff. Right. And then later on, I would do it. And I noticed another time I'm like, okay, great. I can spend it quickly in my mind now, and I can come out and I can say, all right, I'm spending it on me. That was another thing I had an issue with before. It was like, I have to spend it on me, you know, because I could easily spend it on other people and I could easily put it towards my business and I could easily do these things. But when it came to spending it on me, I was like totally blocked. right? So that was not prosperity and abundance consciousness. That was like me being stuck in my own stuff. And then later on, as I got better at it, I still noticed that I had this mindset, if I spend it on this, then I can't do that, right? And so one of the really cool things by doing that is you get to recognize like where your energy and your thoughts actually are around money and abundance. And the next part of that exercise is like, okay, you did that. And then the next thing is you have $1,000. So it's tomorrow now and you have another $1,000 and you have to spend it all, and all today and all on yourself. What are you doing? And so it gets really good. Like it got us really, really good at, in our minds, receiving money and spending money. And what was kind of cool about that is suddenly we would go out and when we were out, all of these things that we wanted would show up like at ridiculous prices, like exactly what we wanted. I remember going into one store and I was going for groceries and I had all of these things just show up. I had like the pair of, I wanted a specific kind of shoes and everything. And they showed up for $17 inside a store that I was going for groceries. It was the weirdest thing. And then all of these other things started showing up, like basically everything that I had even almost forgotten that I wanted just starts showing up. And this game is great because you actually start to realize that the universe is playing games with you and you can have all of this abundance, and it's not like nothing is the way that we really think it is when we start to play with the universe. So I just wanted to let you know that no wish is too big or too small. If you think you can't have something because of this, that, and the other, or, all of these different reasons, when you're open to wishing, the universe will find ways to just give it to you in the most unexpected places. I mean, I got shoes at a grocery store. Like, that was weird, but it was perfect. All right. Anyways, the last thing is Spirit also wants you to know that you can share your light with the world. Not just you can, but for you too. Okay, so as you're going around wishing, share your wishes, share your light, share your fun, share your abundance, share your fulfilled, your happiness and your joy. It's like share this with other people because other people don't believe they can have things too. At least you're somebody who gets it. Like you understand that you have that ability. And so as you're going around and you're being intentionally footloose and fancy free, okay? So it's not like you're just doing it without a care. It's like you're actually doing this because you're like, I know that I'm creating cool things for myself. This is amazing. Well, as you're doing that, you're actually going to be able to help light other people up so they don't have to live in fear and lack and, disappointment and grief, right? They can actually also have wishes and abundance and fulfillment. This is so fun. I love your reading group number 2. This was a really, really good one. And I'm just going to wish you an amazing day. And I wish that I have an amazing, fulfilled, prosperous, joyous day, just like you're going to have. All right. I will talk to you soon. Feel free to check out the description box below. Give this channel a big thumbs up, or this video. I would really love it. Okay. Talk soon. Bye. If you chose group number 3, this is your pile. This is the 3-card read, daily 3-card read with Amy Thomson Tarot. So the first card is what do you need to know to have a great day. The second card is what do you need to know to have your dreams fulfilled in divine grace and in a perfect way. All right. That means everything coming together, your projects, your relationships, your family, all of these things. This is the one that's calling. Okay, and then I'm getting called to do this pile again. My hands are pretty little, so where some people can shuffle their cards really lengthwise, it's kind of more challenging for me. But that's the one. Okay, so that is what else Spirit wants you to know. You got the 6 of Cups for the first card. You got Inexperience, or the goddess Persephone in reverse, and you got the Father of Wands in reverse. Okay, so for you to have a great day, the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is really nice memories. It's like joy. A lot of times this goes back to childhood, where it's you're having a good time in the world. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this card, but I'm actually gonna go and intuitively channel it, okay? Because What I'm getting for you to have a great day for this is for you to really grow where you're planted, for you to see the great things where you could create memories and joy today. It's like instead of looking to the childhood innocence, it's like bringing that childhood innocence into your day today. Really recognizing who you are at the core of your being and who you are in your roots are very bright and colorful and vibrant, right? So you might not always show these bright parts of yourself to others. And today is a day where you get to do that, all right? You get to be your spunky and fun and charismatic, like these colorful parts of you that sometimes you don't show to people. Spirit is saying today's a day where you get to bring that out, all right? Just keep thinking back, when do you, like what you were like when you felt best when you were a kid, when you had those, or even if it's not when you were a kid, it could be like later on in life, but it's like these times of nostalgia and joy. Like when did you feel so great? And this is what you're going to be bringing into your day today because you have a lot of really good things to look forward to, okay? So just keep coming back to that innocence. Your second card is inexperience. So we've got like innocence and inexperience right beside each other. And then this is in inverse. Okay. So this is just a confirmation. Okay. So for you to have all of your projects, dreams and goals and everything come together, it's like, stop trying to look like you know what's going on and that you know everything essentially. Like, you do not have to have everything all together. The more you're trying to have everything all together and stand tall and look good and be proud and, overcome challenges and be the bigger person and all of that. It's like, you don't have to have any of that. Spirit is saying like, for you to have everything come together, it's like just to be open about where you don't have the experience, for you to be recognizing that you can always learn more. Every single person in your life is a teacher. And what is it that you can gain from them in terms of knowledge and experience? And what is it that you can give them to better their lives? Because it's always a mutual exchange. So whether you like these people or don't like these people, it's like when they're in your life or you're in their life, that is a co-creation. And so regardless of what's going on in that time, what are you co-creating? All right. So Spirit is saying like, take all of these opportunities as A, learning moments, but B, it's like, think about what am I co-creating in this? And does this tie into what I actually want in my life, right? So if it doesn't tie into what you want in your life, start to think about how it could. It's like, how can you steer this conversation and this event and all this in things that are going to be better for yourself and others, all right? Because whenever there's inharmony or disharmony with things, that we are not in alignment with ourselves. Because obviously we're not if we're attracting this stuff. So get that, like, as you're doing this and you're recognizing that all of these people are teachers and they're also your co-creating partners. So you're getting an opportunity to see them as partners. And you might not be great at it at first. You might have seen other people as like they're all outside of you. And they're like, you got you and then you've got them. It's like you and them and versus them. Or but these people, if they're showing up in your life, they are part of your co-creative experience. And you were the one who created that. And so you can actually get, oh, well, I created this experience. How can I use this experience with this other person to co-create something that's going to be of benefit for them and me, right? How can I make the best out of this situation? So Spirit is saying, take that in experience and just like play with it, get better at it, start to see the positive opportunities and to continually bring this like childhood innocence and joy with you, okay? So if there's something that's not resonating, go back to this. Because when you were a kid, you were able to be around things and bounce back from it super quickly. You weren't so, yes, you could have been sensitive, but like kids have this amazing ability to reconnect with their own inner being. Like the younger kids, the better. As they get older, it's a little harder, right? Because they've now had some conditioning and some experiences that kind of bring them out of their natural love light and who they are. But the younger kids, it's like they could be around something and they could go right back and be like love again. So bring that. And then the last card, Spirit wants you to know, this is Father of Wands in inverse. And in this image, you've got a snake, right? Wrapped around a wand and then a lightning bolt that's shooting down in the background. Okay. So the Father of Wands is like charismatic and creative. So Spirit also wants you to know to like use this, again, it ties in with this one. This is like, use this creative energy and this charisma that you naturally have, that you might have been ignoring or neglecting, or it's just you've been too busy focused in other areas, perhaps drama or perhaps conflict or perhaps even just like working on the next step of something you're doing. Not everybody who's watching this is going to resonate with having drama and conflict in their life right now. Okay, so if you don't have any, that's amazing. And if you do have some, just recognize that you're thwarting your own creative and charismatic qualities by getting stuck up in the minutia or the like either minutia of things happening or the drama of things happening. Okay, so those are two different things for two different people. And also it's like you've got the other message is like you can maneuver and move anywhere, and you have a lot of like magic that comes from within. Okay, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there and creatively take chances. All right, so that is the last message for you. So yeah, come back to your childhood innocence, use inexperience to your advantage, and you know, bring out your creativity. Don't be afraid to really pull it out and shine. All right, so that's all I have for you, group number 3. I really hope you liked your reading. Please check out the description box below. Let me know if there's anything in there that we've got different events and things that happen and a whole bunch of other stuff, fun stuff. Over time, I'm going to actually turn the description boxes into some really cool things, but it just hasn't happened yet. So just be patient with that. And also you can click like if you liked this video, and also leave a comment if you can. It always helps the channel, and it allows me to be able to do this for you for free on YouTube. Okay, so it would be great. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.